money and points. Tsitsipas, get us going.
15 love.
Oh, no trouble with the elbow there. Straight up to speed with a big serve down the tee.
Dirty love. $30-15.
It's interesting service motion. We might have a chance to look at it more closely later. Often feel like he's off balance, certainly when landing.
Yeah, that wasn't bad there, but he's got a tendency on the serve just to rotate a little too early and too much as well. And you quite often see, as you say, him being off balance after the serve, falling quite severely to the left. Best servers go up and through the serve.
Basilashvili standing very deep behind the baseline, even to take the second serve, which has been his want most of this week.
Game, Team Greece.
Confidence booster for Team Greece. Tsitsipas, opening game.
We'll just take a little look at the Tsitsipas service motion. Ideally, you want to still be in a relatively side-on position at contact. You've just got a tendency, Tsitsipas, to unravel a little early, get square onto the court and fall to his left. That, you just wonder, is that putting strain through the elbow perhaps? And also, tactically, it can expose the forehand corner. If he's falling left, sometimes you see the returner going big in there and it can pay dividends.
14 Georgia.
Yeah, agree totally. Not too many hit with more power from the back of the court than the Georgian.
You can see the little taping on the right knee there. Looked out of sorts in his opening match against Diego Schwartzman. Didn't play his second single, so usually that taping is to do with some tendinitis problem in the knee.
39.
Team Georgia captain David Kavadny. Body serves don't come much better than that.
40 love. 40-15.
Basilashvili actually at times has a similar issue on the serve. He can fall off it quite badly as he did there to the left, rather than getting up through. In his opening singles match, foot faulted a number of times as well. Does move the left foot quite considerably.
Game, Team Georgia.
A similarly convincing game from Basilashvili.
1 game all.
He's such an enigmatic player. He brings so much power, but we question sometimes his decision making. He serves plenty of aces, but he actually serves more double faults. But nobody likes playing him because when he's good, he's very good. That ball is hurting.
It's huge ball striking, isn't it? Tsitsipas did well to absorb the pace, and that is going to be the challenge for Tsitsipas in this match. He has quite big take-backs. He likes to wind up his own ground shots, and you're going to have to abbreviate them at times and just absorb the pace as he did there. That's where he's so good, Tsitsipas. As good as anyone, in my opinion, transitioning from the baseline to the net. Look how early he takes this short ball on the rise, well before it reaches its apex, and moves through it beautifully.
$40-15. Yeah, Team Greece.
So 3 aces already from the racket of Tsitsipas.
Team Greece.
2-1. Certainly no signs of concern with the elbow in the first 2 service games of Tsitsipas, stepping up and really going after those serves. Accepts some of the largest cruise ships in the world and so many sea craft, waterfaring craft, always just making their way across the harbour. Lots of ferries. You can go from the CBD right out to some of the outer suburbs. It's just a wonderful place and a special part of the world. Natural beauty that's been enhanced, I think, with, of course, the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. And there is one of the cruise ship liners there. So go down and check out the harbour if you can when you're ever in Sydney.
Time.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Nicholas Basilashvili, just down the one service break. He's we've got a couple of questions about the knee. He's got it taped and was a little hesitant to take off after a drop shot from Tsitsipas a couple of games ago. We hope that's not going to impede him too much, trailing 1-4. Oh, he's made it, and applause from his opponent. That was a gem.
Love 15.
Top quality shot. There's always an element of danger when you play the inside-in forehand because you're leaving that cross-court open, but this looked good enough from Basilashvili. Wouldn't have lost that point to many players.
Love 30.
This is concerning.
Ladies and gentlemen, the physio and doctor have been called to the court.
Very concerning, I would say, Jeff. Tsitsipas doesn't want to wait, as he's been instructed by Fergus Murphy, but
every shot I'm out of breath.
It's getting
Every shot I'm out of breath.
well, I assumed it would be the knee, but seems to be struggling with his breathing.
Yep. Well, we're not aware of any other ailments other than what we see with the knee, whether he suffers from asthma. Certainly curious this week has said he's suffering from asthma. I'm not sure whether the conditions are ripe for that sort of ailment. Not aware of it.
So, I had COVID 10 days ago. Negative like 1 week already, but I'm struggling to breathe.
Is this anything similar?
I tried to practice with this. I practiced a couple of days. I was okay, but now I think maybe because of pressure or something, I cannot breathe. Like I cannot take a deep breath.
Okay.
At some point it stops.
Okay. Do you remember in maths?
Yeah.
Is it similar to that? No. So it's actually expanding? Okay.
I'm struggling to breathe. About 10 days ago I had a little cold. I'm struggling to breathe. I tried to practice.
Yeah.
The practice was okay.
Yeah.
But now the pressure is 100%. I feel I cannot take a deep breath. I was okay during practices, but a little bit lighter. I had some sugar in my body, it's not that big. When I settle down, it goes well. But when I hit 1-2 shots, I cannot take a deep breath and I feel like it stops at some point.
I don't have to get into the straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take off.
Yeah.
Cool. We take a full examine for the place and stop.
Okay, and where the focus places.
Clearly leaving the court with the doctor and physio. The doctor requiring a couple more tests, it seems. Struggling to breathe seemed to be the thread, Colin.
Yeah, absolutely. He explained that to the physio and the doctor. Doing the right thing to, call them on the court and get checked out. Obviously, you feel like he can't take any kind of deep breath, and playing at this level, this intensity, that's an issue. You need to be careful.
Let's see what we can pick up here.
I mean, you can just see the intensity of the point. Nothing obvious.
Well, this is probably not what Tsitsipas needs either, to be fair. Not that there's any reason that Basilashvili should be considering Tsitsipas, but someone who's had arm surgery recently, gets it nice and warm, and now it's going to cool down. Probably needs to put something over it, I would have thought at this stage.
Yeah, and he'll be looking for a full match as well.
Yep.
That's vitally important for him, I would say, in his preparations for this Australian summer.
Yep.
Didn't look like anything was really bothering you.
I know, but that's all medical, Jordan, so I'll keep you updated, and he'll stay with you. Just so you know, or whatever.
Is someone allowed to hit with him during this or not?
Yeah, we'll have to change the balls, but we can do that.
Okay.
Bring in all the balls. Yep. Bring in the balls, please.
I mean, you can have a little warm up as chair umpire Fergus Murphy agreed to. You can use not the match balls, but some other balls, and have a little hit, and practice your serve, and keep warm.
So, boys,
I wonder if Jordan's going to hit some balls here, or whether he's going to call someone in. Pressure.
Well, there's a bit of pressure.
A good solid backhand, Jordan. I think he could plant himself in that corner and hang in there.
Yeah.
Looks like he's
One of the other Team Greece members is stepping up just to keep the warmth in the arm of the Greek superstar.
Yes, the youngster Aristotelis Thanos, who actually played in Tsitsipas's absence in their opening tie. That was against Poland. He came in to play her catch. She looks a little stiff. No warm-up. Not even sure that's his racket. He used a different racket in the match he played, so he's
just grabbing whatever is near.
He's coming cold here. He's doing a good job though. Something to keep Tsitsipas moving. He's got some game, by the way, the 20-year-old.
Okay.
Still only ranked 894 in doubles. He's around 1,000 in singles, but he's got some power. Just 20 years of age.
Well, it's to be hoped that the success of Tsitsipas in particular will just encourage a new breed of aspiring athletes to take up the sport and follow in his footsteps.
Ahead of Zverev, ahead of Djokovic, obviously. But he's got the potential.
Well, we'll find out in a minute if he's temporarily going to get ahead of Basilashvili, who is heading back to the court. Whether he's going to continue or not, we'll find out momentarily. And he's not.
It's a real shame.
Yeah.
Just hope that Basilashvili is feeling okay. You never like to see a player retire for any reason.
Yeah. So if you're having troubles breathing, there's something untoward going on, so not good news, disappointing for all concerned.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Two top players going at it there. It looked as if we're in for a big match, but not to be. Tsitsipas's preparations in Australia disrupted again.
Well, I think he sort of did the right thing initially. His first match, he didn't play singles here. He played in the doubles and wanted to ease in and see how it's going, but he would have really enjoyed a solid workout here. There's no question about that, and that is one of the benefits normally of this ATP Cup. You get to play a minimum of 3 quality matches against some, well, outstanding opposition, and it's just the perfect lead-in to the summer. And regrettably, it's not the case here for Tsitsipas, but never know. Sometimes things happen for a reason. It might have been just timely. All right, let's hear from the man himself.
Well, Stefanos, you've won the match, but you must be really feeling for Nicolas right now.
I don't really know how he sees health, but you know, it's obviously not very easy playing when you're on 100%, and I completely understand his situation. So it's a shame there was no match today, but there's going to be doubles. Me and Mike are going to play, so we're gonna go all the way.
And how great have these Team Greece fans been all week for you, Stefanos? I think you're one of the most popular players here at this ATP Cup.
Sydney, Melbourne. Well, so far, let's give it also to the Georgian fans. They came, you know, they're from Sydney. You know, brotherhood. No, but you know, Sydney always greets us very well. Melbourne, same. We've been to Perth. We've found some Greeks there too, hanging around. So it's been treating us really well coming to Australia and playing in front of Aussie and also Greek fans. Playing in front of so many multicultural, so much variety of different ethnicities and people. I love it in Australia, but the weather is great. Sometimes it is a bit too hot. You can fry an egg on the court, but we're ready for the difficult matches and also the excitement of the AO.
And how excited are you for this men's doubles match coming right up?
Me and Mike are going all the way. There's nothing stopping us.
Okay, well, good luck. Stefanos Tsitsipas is coming back for the doubles for Team Greece.
Well, he's got so many fans all around the world, understandably so. He's a young man who he likes to learn whenever he travels, pick up the cultures of where he goes. And he's often out there, certainly with his camera and video, does some blogs, etc. And he's already speaks a few languages and is learning a couple more.
Quickly, he has arrived at triple set point. Almost 100 mile an hour. Last forehand ripped into the corner. Spanish efficiency. It's been an immaculate set from Roberto Bautista Agut as he takes it for Team Spain by 6 games to 1. Well, he has to be happy, surely, with what he has produced over the 2.5 matches that he has played so far since he began and opened up at the weekend against Casper Ruud, and the numbers would underline what a one-sided set it was.
Yeah, look at that. 2-on-4 steers from Bautista. Good. That doesn't surprise me at all.
I can't even remember when he hit those.
Exactly. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? It's just constant pressure. Lajovic is not doing too much wrong, but he's just not doing anything to hurt him. He's got to have to, honestly, I think, play out of his comfort zone. He might not be feeling 100%. And that's a tough thing against anybody at this level, but especially against someone like Bautista Agut. It's a tough day out there. He's definitely have to try something completely different.
Goodness me, well, enjoy this, because the Spaniard has come out here so good tonight. Total control from the Spanish number one.
Lajovic will fight to the end, still fighting.
Last game before they change the balls.
Perfect 40 love, an easy game here. Get back, rest up, and try and put everything in, hopefully, on the next one. Because if it doesn't, it's over. It's a good game.
He's given himself a chance. He can't ask anything more than that. A much better second set. Team Serbia trying to find something in this number one singles. Just wonder, Mark, it's not hot tonight, but it's been raining most of the day. It's so heavy and humid, isn't it? Tough conditions in a different way that we normally associate with being in Australia, sort of under the sort of burning and beating sunshine.
Yeah, it is pretty humid here, especially on the court. With this roof, as we mentioned, there is a roof cover on this court, but there's a gap in between, so the humidity is getting inside, and it has a different feel. The ball bounces different on this court. The ball comes off the court differently. It's a lot faster than it is in the Kudos Stadium.
Team Spain serving for this #1 singles. Nice opener.
Lajovic has such a beautiful one-handed backhand. He's going to be a good look at it. Nice balance, great contact and hitting the outside of that ball. Beautiful shot.
Lovely change up.
It's smart play.
And there's no doubt he is under some pressure here. Still thinking clearly.
That's great hitting for Bautista. It's just relentless depth.
Mark, I always get the feeling watching Roberto, and it's been lucky to see him play for a long time. I never feel he overplays in big moments.
You're correct. He's just, that's what I mean. Nothing changes. He plays within himself, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the scoreline is.
He rolled through the opening set. The second has a very different story. Here with a couple of match points. And Spain still perfect in Sydney. Just under an hour and a half. Yet another win against Dusan Lajovic, and Roberto Bautista Agut keeps the Spanish flag flying. He wins in straight sets tonight, 6-1, 6-4. Well, still the doubles to come, but it caps off another wonderful night for Roberto, as I mentioned, starting his 17th season on tour. He's 3 from 3 now. With wins over Tabio and Ruud, and now Lajovic. What did you think of him tonight, Mark?
It's such a typical match from Bautista Agut, just solid, like I said. Never looked like he was rushed, playing within himself, moving around beautifully, just constant pressure of 3, 4 shots. Sometimes they're winners. It's like you got to win the point 4 times.
And look at that reaction. Certainly no sense that there wasn't anything really on this one. The job has been done for Spain in terms of what they're doing here at the ATP Cup. We'll see him back on Friday, and tomorrow he can celebrate sort of a Spanish Christmas, Three Kings Day, which is the big day back home in Spain, when they tend to celebrate what we would think of as Christmas. He can do that tomorrow, as can the rest of the Spanish team, and be very pleased with terrific evenings where it really wasn't pushed too often. Always good to hear from Roberto. Let's hear from him. He is with Jim.
Well, Roberto, the time on the clock said 1 hour and 24 minutes, a straight set match, but that looked very physical, it looked very difficult. What was it like to take on Dusan tonight in this match?
Well, I think I had to play very good, no? It was very intensive. We had to play every rally because both of us make a lot of returns, so we have to play every point, and I'm very happy I could win the match in 2 sets. Today, the humidity on the court was tough, and we need some matches coming from Europe, from winter, and well, really happy I won 3 good matches. Spain is in the semi-final, and we are good.
You're definitely good. You're definitely off to a great start. First tournament of the season, you're playing #1 for Spain, which means you're playing great opponents in every match. You've won all 3 of your matches in straight sets. How do you rate your level compared to, say, middle of the season? Are you ahead of schedule? Are you playing better than you would have expected?
I'm playing way better than at the end of the year. I feel better. I feel with more confidence, with more weapons. I think I did a great job this off-season. Unfortunately, I could not play Davis Cup, but I had time to recover and do 4 weeks of a lot of training, and was good for my tennis.
What about the knee? You've got some tape on your knee today. What's going on there?
My knee is fine. It's just a bit tight. I didn't play 3 matches in a row for 3-4 months, and well, I think it's very good to start the season with rhythm, with matches, with minutes on the court, and I cannot be more than pleased.
Well, your time's not done here in Sydney. You guys are into the semifinals now. You will play Poland on Friday night. Your thoughts on that matchup? You'll take on Hubert Hurkacz, top 10 player from Poland.
Hubert, I think he won every match. Also here, he has a big serve. He did a great season last year, and what I can say, I'll be focused on me. Yep. I'll be focused on my game, and I think if I play good, I will have my chances.
We're going to focus on a doubles match here coming up, so congratulations, Roberto Bautista Agut.
Thank you very much.
Team Spain.
Well, Roberto, we love watching you play tonight, and we will look forward to that clash on Friday evening against Hubert Hurkacz. I think he knows exactly what is in store, but tonight he can enjoy this one. As I mentioned, the Spanish can sort of celebrate a sort of they're three Kings Day. It's a big day in the Spanish calendar. If you've ever been in that part of the world, you'll know what I mean. And get back for Friday. But looks as if he's holding up pretty well physically. And interesting, such a fit guy, saying how tough it was out there tonight.
Yeah, I was just saying how interesting it was listening to him and his thoughts on him playing here and at the end of the year. But like I said, he loves these conditions, saying I guess it's a lot more humid than we think. And he loves these conditions, and right now he's been flawless.
Just to run over the numbers before we take our leave.
I mean, looking at these numbers, look at the unforced errors, 9 for 2 sets versus 21. It pretty much says it all. It shows how solid it is. It's, like I said, the constant pressure of playing against someone like that, it's very difficult. You have to almost play out of your comfort zone. And Lajovic gave himself a little bit of a chance in that second set, but Bautista good, just being way too solid.
Well, for Roberto Bautista Agut and Paula Carrena Busta, they can put their feet up. It's going to be Alejandro Davidovich Fokina and Pedro Martinez who will take to the love doubles court, and they'll be back on the Ken Rosal Arena in about 20 minutes or so. We'll be back then.